Now at 10, the lot that served as home to Joplin's Columbia Elementary goes up for sale. Plus, Webb City School District receives a welcome donation to help their special needs program. And Central Elementary School in Columbus, Kansas hosts a special event for students and their parents.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A Minnesota man will soon face charges in Cherokee County for the theft of almost $50,000. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Elise Noe. Cherokee County authorities have identified this man, Richard Coles of Burnsville, Minnesota, as the suspect involved in a phone scam resulting in the theft of nearly $50,000 from a Cherokee County resident. The scam took place from October to December of 2023. Coles' arrest comes after a month-long investigation. A Neosho man has pled guilty to third-degree kidnapping. An Amber Alert went out last year when Matthew Honeycutt stole a Sarcoxy woman's car and kidnapped the child in it. Authorities say he drove to Oklahoma but turned around and surrendered in Missouri. Prosecutors originally charged Honeycutt with child kidnapping, but today he took a plea deal, pleading guilty to third-degree kidnapping. The child's mother, Amber Turner, will be back in court in April for endangering the welfare of a child. Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty joins us with the first look at weather.
Well, of course, it turned out to be another gloomy day for us today. We just haven't seen the sun for over a week. We are going to get some sunshine over the weekend, which is going to be nice. Chilly day today, only 42, started at 39, so not much in the way of variance. Temperature-wise, average high is 46, so we were a chunk below where we should be for this time of the year. Of course, we got some rain in here during the morning hours. All right, temperatures right now, upper 30s to lower 40s. We're not going to drop off too much more for us tonight. We are going to get some patchy fog once again. We also do have some light rain showers, mainly in our southern counties, and that's in general where it's going to stay tonight. It's going to kind of really kind of clip from Joplin south as we go through the overnight hours. So if you live north of I-44, you're not going to get much rain out of this tonight into tomorrow morning, but we are going to get a little bit of rain. We do get the sunshine to return. We're going to be talking about that here in just a bit.
We'll see you soon, Doug. Well, a lot in Joplin that once held Columbia Elementary is now up for sale. KOAM's Anthony Saviello has more.
After 6 months, this lot in Joplin that once held the Columbia Elementary School is now up for sale.
If we're going to build a school, we want much more square footage.
For sure.
So it didn't meet that requirement, and so we couldn't really think of anything that we could use it for as a school district, and so we made the decision to put it up for sale.
After the decision to tear down and not construct a new building, the question now, what will be the fate of this land?
It's not my decision one way or the other. It's the school board's, and I trust their process, and so you know, we're always going to try to do what's best for our families and our kids, but at the same time be fiscally responsible to our taxpayers. And so all that's going to come into play when these decisions are made. So
many residents have told me that after the school shut down, it was saddening to see such a cornerstone of their neighborhood gone. And after the bulldozing, this lot now sits empty. However, many residents want to see it remain a cornerstone of the neighborhood and not be developed. But the fate of this lot still remains undetermined.
You know, we love all our neighborhoods. Obviously, that neighborhood in that area was highly impacted by that. But at the same time, you know, Dover Elementary is an amazing school, an amazing building, and we're very fortunate to be able to have that.
Residents that I've spoken with have thrown out ideas such as a park or a community garden right here on this lot. But no matter what gets put here, the overall consensus is that they hope it benefits the neighborhood. Reporting in Joplin, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Assistant Superintendent Harding went on to say that parties have shown interest in the property, but any discussions regarding a purchase happen behind closed doors. The Webb City School District will get an upgrade for its special needs program. Right for Autism Awareness provided funding for the upgrade, which comes in the form of picture communication signs. These boards will be placed on playgrounds throughout the school district to help students with communication difficulties to communicate while on playgrounds with both staff and other students.
They're important because they allow us to have more inclusive playgrounds, and kids who have limited communication ability are able to interact with their peers more, get what they need from the adults on the playground, and then that carries over into the schools as well, where we're seeing an increase in friendship and things like that for students who have the limited communication.
Ride for Autism Awareness has donated close to $10,000 in the area special needs programs. Central Elementary in Columbus, Kansas hosted its annual Books and Breakfast. The event is an opportunity for parents and other family members to read for and with their kids. It was also a chance for them to visit the school's new building. KOAM's Fernanda Silva has that story.
High school teacher Michael Sauerwein chose a cozy spot on the floor in one of the hallways of the new Central Elementary building to sit and read with his son.
It's fun to get to come down here and just hang out with him for a while and read books.
Fun is also the word fourth grader Beckett used to describe the experience.
It's an opportunity because normally he teaches high school during the days that I'm in school. It's just really fun just to get an opportunity to read with him, but also the book itself is really funny.
For Michael, it's a chance to encourage his son to read.
It's very important just for parents to be able to interact with children and just to have some time set aside.
And to explore the new Central Elementary building.
It's a great renovation, I think, because they're all inside now, and so they don't have to go outside in the rainy weather and stuff to get to different classes.
Sauerwein is not the only one who likes the specific characteristics of the new building.
On this wall, fourth graders shared what they like the most about the school. It goes from feeling safer to not needing to go outside.
We have a storm shelter for them to come in, and we just overall feel better. Lots of updates, technological updates as well.
I'm just glad that we have a bigger classroom, the school is bigger.
A bigger school to kick off a great semester. In Columbus, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
Donuts and juice were provided to the community. The school had extra readers to read for kids whose family members or friends couldn't attend the event. Coming up, a Carthage woodworker uses his skills to become the best friend of man's best friend. Plus, an area Boy Scout troop puts on a fundraiser to bring the gift of music to cancer patients.
Family member in need of care in the home.
A man in Carthage recently helped in saving an animal's life at the Carthage Humane Society. I visited with the man, Don Holliday, to learn more about how he used his woodworking skills to make a difference. Don Holliday has been woodworking since he retired 10 years ago, creating woodwork from charcuterie boards to birdhouses and recently a life-saving piece.
Well, my best job I've ever had is this last 10 years. I've been retired. And it's serving others, and it's serving animals. This little dog I'm holding is Miss B. She was adopted 5 years ago out of Kansas.
In early January, Dawn was able to help serve the Carthage Humane Society after they had shared the news that one of their animals, Pumpkin, a dog who recently gave birth after being dumped at the shelter, was diagnosed with megaesophagus. The Carthage Humane Society then needed to find a way to get Pumpkin a Bailey chair to help save the dog's life and to have her eat properly.
So it's a chair where the dog stands up and its paws are on like a little table in front, kind of like a high chair in a way. And so they are up straight, not bending over, and so everything goes down.
That's when Diane Hayes, a volunteer at the Humane Society, thought of her neighbor, Dawn.
And so I thought, well, Don does a lot of woodwork. Maybe he might help.
I said, send me a picture, and she did, and I said, yes, I can make that. So kind of got the size of the dog because the Bailey chair depends on, how tall the dog is. And we had a rough estimate, so put it together and was able to get it to her like the next day, I think.
Don was able to build the chair based off of a photo using his skills to save Pumpkin's life.
She's a lot happier, more content, and because she's putting weight on. The last time I talked to them, I think they said she's put on 3 pounds since she's had the Bailey chair, which is a lot for a dog.
And with all the tools in his workshop, it's clear that Don's most important tool in his toolbox is his heart.
Glad I could use this shop for something such as the Carthage Humane Society. We do keep our eye on that organization and know that they do need a lot of help.
Both Dawn and Diane encourage people to help the Humane Society any way they can. Dawn was also able to help another dog diagnosed with megaesophagus in Springfield this past week. A Carthage, Missouri Eagle Scout spearheads a fundraiser for cancer patients in honor of his late father. Ben Rogers and his Scouts Troop Number 9 raised more than $3,500 to provide cancer patients at Mercy Joplin with noise-canceling headphones. Ben's father, Sam, lost his battle with colon cancer in 2022. Sam found comfort in noise-canceling headphones while undergoing chemotherapy. Today, Ben and members of his family were able to present 71 pairs of headphones to Mercy's cancer care team with the money Troop 9 raised. A school project is bringing kindergartners and high schoolers together in Columbus, Kansas. High schoolers took drawings Park Elementary students made of their favorite farm animals and turned them into a personalized stuffed animals. The initiative is part of a family and consumer science class and has been happening for the last 3 years. Kindergartners draw the animals as part of their farm unit. You can watch the complete story this weekend at KOAM News. Doug returns with your forecast, and a little later, it's a big night for boys and girls basketball here in the 4 states. John has the details from a night of high-ranking rivalries coming up in sports.
Arrangement funeral plans at Bath Naylor,
Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Well, of course, another gloomy day for us today. We just have not seen much in the way of sunshine at all for about a week across the region. Here's a nice shot. This is one of our newer tower cams, our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. Of course, it's kind of blurry because we have water on the lens, but we're looking off toward the north and to the east. Through downtown, of course, the roads are wet. We had drizzle, some light little showers. So again, even with some fog building in tonight, be careful if you're going to be out on the roadways. All right, temperatures mainly upper 30s to lower 40s in our southern counties. I think most of us will drop back to about 36 later on tonight. And we are tracking some rain, but you can see it's mainly been staying in our southern counties, mainly south of Miami. There is some patchy drizzle everybody else, but besides that, the persistent rain is staying to our south. Now, we're going to be right on the northern edge of this system as it rotates through tonight into tomorrow morning. But the better chances for rain are going to be really along the Kansas-Oklahoma state line and south, and then south of I-44 as we go through the overnight into the morning hours for us tomorrow. So, of course, temperatures are going to be holding into the upper 30s for us tonight. Look at our rain chances high all through the morning, but they start to taper once we get into the afternoon hours. All right, let me walk you through time. We're going to stop this here at about, let's say, 2:30 in the morning. You can see light rain showers. The farther north you go, the lighter it's going to be. So Fort Scott, Nevada, Stockton, a little more persistent through the metro and then into our southern counties. By 7:30 in the morning, we're sitting into the mid-30s, and we may get a little bit of snow that mixes in. So you can see a little blue popping up on the map. And if we get some snow, it'd be very big, wet flakes. But of course, most of it would melt on contact. So I don't expect to see much in the way of accumulation if we do get a little rain-snow mix. All these showers and snow showers, they start to push east. So here's 10 a.m. in the morning, and then this kind of just works eastward as we go through the day, and then cloudy skies, and we start to dry out. It's going to be chilly again tomorrow. High temps right around 40 degrees. Still a lot of clouds tomorrow night. Could get a few random flurries, upper 20s, and then sunshine finally returns by the time we get into Sunday afternoon, which is going to be nice to see. All right, rainfall for us tonight. Most areas fairly light, 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit heavier in spots, but I'd say most of us on average about 1/4 of an inch of rain. 9 a.m. 35 by 1. You can see we mainly hold upper 30s to near 40 degrees as we go into Saturday. But look at this. We hit a dry little patch in the pattern for about the next 10 days. So we get upper 50s to near 60 by the time we get into Monday and Tuesday. So that's going to be well-deserved after the weather we've had over the past couple weeks. All right, 40 tomorrow, rain in the morning, 48 on Sunday, but pushing 60 by Monday and Tuesday. Elise?
All right, Doug, thanks. Well, weather over the last couple of weeks has brought some changes to the 4 states in the form of snow and ice, rain, and now foam. If you've been to Gun Park in Fort Scott recently, then you've seen the foam gathered in abundance on the surface of the water. Fort Scott City Manager says while strange looking, the foam is nothing to be concerned about. The change is due to recent weather changes. He says foam causing mechanical action in lakes and rivers can be winds, currents, water cascading over dams, or even heavy rainfall. Phosphorus can cause foaming as well. He goes on to say the water goes through several layers of treatment before ending up in a safe drinking water. Area outdoorsmen today kicked off the 18th annual Albers Marine Fishing and Hunting Show. Attendees were able to explore a variety of fishing and hunting equipment, including used tackle, marine electronics, taxidermy, and guns. It also included an arts and crafts area for children. The free event also provided a great way to get out of the house.
People out, they've been inside, cooped up, having cabin fever, and it's a chance for people to get out, get outside, and come check out the new products that might be in with fishing or hunting or taxidermy or whatever it might be.
Guest speaker, Major League Fishing pro Cody Huff will be speaking at the event tomorrow. Still ahead, Girard girls basketball tries to end Colgan's unbeaten season. And Fairland boys basketball host KOAM on homecoming night. John Dales has highlights from those games and more up next in sports.
Now for the 4 states finest, the premium.
Fairland boys basketball is the number 6 ranked team in Oklahoma's Class 2A. The Owls were unbeaten until last week. Tonight, they've got homecoming, trying to recover from 3 straight losses. Fairland boys hoops at home tonight, homecoming against KOAM. First half, Carter Ramsey muscles his way into the lane here. He's going to score 2 points for the Owls. Later in the half, Gunnar Parker makes a nice move to the basket for the layup. Wildcats underdogs, but they lead by 2 going into halftime. Second half now, Kason Redfro hits a 3 off the inbounds play for Fairland. A few possessions later, Kenrick Whitcliffe picks up the rebound, sends it back out to Colt Kinsey. He gets his feet behind the line and nails the 3. KOAM still looking to fight. Holden Radford puts this shot off the glass and in. But on the other end, Kason Redfro banks in a 3-pointer and beats the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. Fairland gets the win at home. They go on to beat KOAM 64-42.
Well, we were on a 3-game skid, so it's good to get back in the winning column. We were 12-0 up until last Friday. We lost 3 in a row, so we're glad to be back on that side of it.
It was honestly great to get the win tonight. Honestly, we just came into this game ready to get a dub and just work our butts off and make us better every day.
Meanwhile, in Pittsburgh, Colgan girls basketball is the number 2 team in Class 2A, while the Panthers boys are the number 1 ranked team in 2A. Tonight, both of them host Girard. Colgan girls basketball enters the night undefeated. They're at home against Girard, and the Lady Trojans came to play. Early second quarter, Riley Brooks rips the ball away off the steal. She goes coast to coast for the layup. Girard down by 2. A couple minutes later, Colgan up 4. Hayden Buckley trims that back to 1 with a 3-pointer into the fourth quarter. Now, Lady Trojans still hanging around. Lily Brown had been face guarded all night. She misses her first chance, but makes good on the second. Panthers leading by 7 with 4 minutes to play. Girard still refusing to go away. Brooks from the corner for 3. She drills it. Lead down to 4. On the other side, tip pass. Delaney Meeks picks it up. Nails the jumper. Girard is the first team to come within 20 points of Colgan this year, but the Panthers pull out a close one, 48-46. And Girard boys basketball, hoping for an upset on the road. Colgan enters the night as the top-ranked team in Class 2A. Panthers come out ready to play. Tristan Voss with the post up. His turnaround jumper is good. He'd be far from finished. Midway through the first, Tucker Harrell drives to the hoop, and he finishes 7-0 Panthers. Late in the first, Jack Schremer left open from 3. He can't get it to go, but Voss is there for the follow. Colgan opens the game on a 10-0 scoring run. Final seconds of the first, Gus Keller finds some space. His three-pointer from the corner is good. Gerard scores just 2 points in the opening frame. Voss going back to work in the second. He outscores Gerard on his own in the first half. Jack Schremer then adds 2 more to stretch the lead to 15. Colgan shows it is well worthy of that #1 ranking. The Panthers dominate 47-22. So it's a good night to be a Colgan basketball fan. The girls play really their first close game all year. They win, and then the boys just dominate in their win.
Absolutely. Some fun high school basketball matchups today.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Thanks, John. Well, that's a look at sports. We're back with more news right after this.
And I'm inviting you on a holiday vacation.
Pittsburg State today announced the next speaker for its speaker series this spring. Actor Rainn Wilson, best known as Dwight Schrute from The Office, will be speaking to the community about his successes on and off the screen. Tickets for the event will go on sale late next month, and for more information about prices and how to purchase tickets, you can head on over to our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Let's check in with Doug for a final look at the forecast.
Well, of course, we're going to get light rain showers through the night tonight and really into tomorrow morning, but tapering off as we go into the afternoon hours. And there is going to be a little bit of snow trying to mix in, especially in southwestern Missouri. Sunshine returns Sunday, a high of 48, but look at this, pushing 60 by Monday and Tuesday, and a pretty nice work week next week. Elise?
All right, thanks, Doug. You know, I think I could get used to those 60-degree temperatures.
I'll take 60.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Final sports note.
College basketball back in action tomorrow. Pitt State is at home, as is Missouri Southern, and the Lady Lions are looking for their 12th win in a row.
Be some great matchups tomorrow. Something to look forward to. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and thanks for making us part of your night.